Chapter 176, The Hopes of the Deputy Headmaster. This chapter is updated by novels.pl. When Deputy Headmaster King Hu saw Zhang Yuochen approaching, her previously turbulent gaze flashed clear. She laughed in a husky voice. Zhang Yuochen, you've gained a lot in this intermediate relic exploration. You've reached the completion of the Black Realm, right? Zhang Yuochen bowed slightly to King Hu and responded courteously, yes, I have indeed reached the completion of the Black Realm. The Deputy Headmaster nodded and looked at him with admiration. She was very pleased with Zhang Yuochen. Not only did he possess strong spiritual power, his talents in martial arts were more outstanding than another young genius. His accomplishments in the future would surely surpass hers. King Hu asked, it's been almost 6 months since you came to the Western Campus, right? Yes, Zhang Yuochen replied. Her gaze became serious. She said, not even half a year, and you've gone from the initial stage to the completion of the Black Realm. Your progress might be too fast. Zhang Yuochen understood what King Hu meant. If he increased his cultivation too quickly, his foundation would be weak. Martial arts was a long and slow journey, and if his foundation was unstable, it would hurt his future development. King Hu had very high expectations for Zhang Yuochen, and she did not wish to see him fail because of this. She spoke with sincerity, at the beginning of your cultivation, practice resources play a massive role. A normal prodigy will be able to progress at a fast speed if he receives sufficient resources. 30 years ago, there was a top prodigy at the Western Campus. At the age of 12, he had reached the Black Realm and the Earth Realm when he was 13. At 15, he reached the completion of the Earth Realm. He shocked all 36 commanderies in Oman Ridge. At the time, many of the elders praised him and believed that he was capable of reaching the half-saint's realm, or even of becoming a saint. Zhang Yuochen asked, what happened to him? The Deputy Headmaster sighed and shook her head. He practiced so quickly that his foundation wasn't solid. His later cultivation was exceedingly slow. After the age of 15, he spent another 15 years before reaching the Heaven Realm. His peers have long left him behind. He still remains a warrior at the initial stage of the Heaven Realm. It is not even certain whether he can even reach the completion of the Heaven Realm, let alone become a half-saint. Zhang Yuochen could feel the Deputy Headmaster's regret. It was a deep disappointment. The Deputy Headmaster's gaze landed once again on Zhang Yuochen. So, don't rush breaking through to the Earth Realm. Stay at the completion of the Black Realm for a couple of years. Refine the genuine Qi in your body and increase its purity. At the same time, you will need to train your body. Make yourself as tough as a rock. Only with a solid foundation will you walk far in martial arts. The Deputy Headmaster did not know that Zhang Yuochen possessed the time and space spinal. She thought Zhang Yuochen had only practiced for half a year, so she was very concerned about his future. In reality, using the power of the time and space spinal, Zhang Yuochen had already been practicing in the Black Realm for a year. Of course, what the Deputy Headmaster said made sense. Zhang Yuochen did not plan to rush into the Earth Realm. He wanted to refine his body and use this opportunity to break into the ultimate realm of the Earth Realm. Zhang Yuochen gave himself a year. If he was unable to reach the ultimate realm in a year, then he would have to break into the Earth Realm. The younger the student, the faster the cultivation. Zhang Yuochen had already wasted 16 years of time. He was already 17. He had no more time to waste. A year in the outside world would be 3 years in the time and space spinal. 3 years should be enough to solidify my foundations, Zhang Yuochen thought. If he was unable to break into the ultimate realm in 3 years, then he never would. There would be no point in wasting any more time. The Deputy Headmaster smiled. Zhang Yuochen, I have high hopes for you. I hope that you will be ranked first on the Profound Board in 2 years and crush Zhang Tangai, the #1 prodigy of the Yuntai Suzerain. Do you think you can do this? I won't let you down. Of course, Zhang Yuochen had confidence. Even if he went to the Colosseum of the Martial Market right now, he was sure that he would rank first on the Profound Board. However, after experiencing a few assassination attempts, Zhang Yuochen could see the situation clearly. He was no longer the son of Emperor Ming. Rather, he was the prince of an inferior commandery. If he appeared too talented, jealousy would arise. Some people would do anything to kill him in the cradle. It was better for him to keep a low profile. If it was not necessary, he did not want to compete for a ranking on the profound board. The deputy headmaster continued. If you were able to rank first on the profound board, you would be awarded a large amount of silver. Once you reached the Earth realm, you would be able to use this money to purchase practice resources so that you could also progress quickly through the Earth realm. Of course, it is difficult to become first on the profound board. Even Zhang Tangai ranks third, while Luo Shuaihan ranks second. They are both one step away. Zhang Yuochen was confused. I thought senior sister apprentice Luo was ranked sixth on the profound board. When did she become second? He asked. The deputy headmaster replied, right before the intermediate relic exploration test. Luo Shuaihan secretly battled Wang Tong, who was second on the profound board. After 1,000 strikes, she defeated Wang Tong. Less than 10 people know about this, as the Luo family has demanded that the news is kept secret. Zhang Yuochen asked again, if she could defeat Wang Tong, why didn't she challenge Yan Lixuan, who was first? It would have been impossible to succeed. The deputy headmaster shook her head. Yan Lixuan is far more powerful than Wang Tong. He has been first on the profound board for 20 years. And no one has been able to take him down. If Luo Shuaihan hadn't broken into the Earth realm and continued practicing in the Black realm for 3 more years, she might have had a chance to defeat Yan Lixuan. But she couldn't wait that long. Also, she has no need to be ranked first. Luo Shuaihan also did not want to linger in the Black realm for too long. The deputy headmaster smiled. She said, Huang Yanshan and Duan Muxingling also had participated in some secret battles. Because some powers are secretly supporting them, their results were not announced. They have the prowess of the top 10 on the profound board. Some say your generation is the pride of the Western campus. I hope that your future accomplishments do not stop merely at the Heaven realm. Zhang Yuochen was very curious. Senior sister apprentice Duan Mu also has powers supporting her? He asked. The deputy headmaster smiled again. Luo Shuaihan, Huang Yanshan, and Duan Muxingling are known as the 3 female devils of the Western campus. Even the presbyters of the Western campus cannot control them. It is not simply because of their talents, but because strong forces support them. Thus, they can get away with anything, and no one dares to cross them. They could even break someone's leg, and that person would never dare to report it to the presbyter. Luo Shuaihan is supported by the saint-led Luo family. The Luo family saint is Luo Xu, who was Western Campus' first prodigy. Not only did he establish the Luo family, but he continues to live to this day. Who would dare cross a family that has a saint as its head? Of course, the Luo's family power is not within the 36 commanderies of the Omen Ridge. You cannot imagine the strength of the Luo family right now. Huang Yanjun also has a great power supporting her. She isn't simply the commandery princess of the Cayenne's Yui commandery. There are many princes and princesses in the Cayenne's Yui commandery. So why is Huang Yanjun special? Mostly because of her mother's family, who holds great power. Even the Cayenne's Yui commandery prince himself maintains the throne with the power of her mother's family. Do you know why Huang Yanshan came to the martial school in Omen Ridge to practice rather than the school in the Cayenne's Yui commandery? Because the head of the school of the martial market in the Omen Ridge is her mother's brother, her uncle. With this level of connection, who would dare to actually battle her in the school in the Omen Ridge? As for Duan Muxingling, her situation is a bit special. I know she was brought to the Western campus by a disciple of a half-saint who wanted her to learn at the school of the martial market. They wanted to use the strong competitive environment at the school of the martial market to better train her. Zhang Yuochen had always thought that he was fairly close to them. Now, he realized that he actually knew very little about them. Perhaps, in their eyes, Zhang Yuochen was not yet qualified to enter their social circle, so they had neglected to tell him everything. The deputy headmaster smiled. She said, Zhang Yuochen, your engagement with Huang Yanjun will bring you endless advantages in the future, but it will also bring you endless trouble. Zhang Yuochen frowned a little. Why do you say that? Once you enter the internal academy you will see how many people chase after Huang Yanjun. An endless stream of people will wish to challenge you, and they will not stop until you are either defeated or dead. The deputy headmaster continued. What I've told you today, you should keep to yourself. If word gets out, it will do you no good. I understand, Zhang Yuochen replied. The deputy headmaster paused, then said, you're now the top master in the Western campus, and by rights, you should live in room 1 of titled heaven. Also, 2 other people are moving into the Dragon Palace. You will need to look after them. Ziqian, Yao Qingtong, coming. Ziqian and Yao Qingtong walked in and raised their hands in salute. Greetings Deputy Headmaster, well met elder brother. Of course, Ziqian had the right to enter the Dragon Palace. She had already entered the Dawn State of the Black Realm when she joined the school, and she had passed the first obstacle on the 3rd floor of the Wu Tower. Yao Qingtong was a freshman like Zhang Yuochen and Ziqian. She was also at the Dawn State when she entered the school, and she also passed the first obstacle on the 3rd floor of the Wu Tower. She was not more talented than Ziqian, although her cultivation had already reached the final state of the Black Realm. The deputy headmaster said, Ziqian, you will live in room 1 of titled Earth. Yao Qingtong, you will live in room 1 of titled Black. I hope you will improve quickly and become warriors of the Profound Division within a year. The deputy headmaster glanced at Zhang Yuochen. As the elder here, are you not going to welcome your new junior sister apprentices with gifts?